Skelton, hour number 306. Take one.
From Television City in Hollywood.
What happened?
It's the Red Skelton Hour. If your life has gone to pot, don't you cry about your lot. Start looking our way. If you're really in a stew, we're about to give a clue what's cooking today.
You'll agree when you see Mr. Skelton. He can drown any frown with a line.
So relax around your set. Once you do it, you can bet that everything will pan out fine. Our guest star, Ethel Merman. David Rose and his orchestra. The Skeltons. And the Skelton Dancers. And here is our star, Red Skeleton.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I feel good tonight, although I almost didn't make it here. You know, that freeway's getting to be murder. You know what happened this afternoon? The Coast Guard was dropping food to the good humor men. It was really a mess, though. They say by 1970, though, that the cars on the freeway will be 1 foot apart. Now, you got to admit, that's an improvement. You know, another thing here in Los Angeles is sort of murder is that smog, but it doesn't bother me. See, I come in from Palm Springs, and as soon as I hit the city limits of Los Angeles, I close my lungs down for 1 day. I just well close them down because I'd never made it anyhow. The big news was with the Fisher twins up in Aberdeen, South Dakota. And the night they were born at the hospital, there were only 7 patients. The mother, 5 kids, and the stork. The mother called up the newspaper, and she says, I've just given birth to 5 babies. And the guy says, would you repeat that? She said, not if I can help it. And the father was a mess that night. He walked out and he said to the doctor, I wanted a boy or a girl, not a them. You know, their family, they already have 5 other children. Can you imagine when they go for their first walk, they'll have to get a parade permit. Did you just see a large family like that going down the street for the first time, and a policeman walks up and says, you're under arrest. He says, I didn't do nothing. He says, you must have with that crowd following you. But you know, with that many children, though, every night's like New Year's Eve with the diapers, see? As soon as they get through ringing out the old, they have to start ringing in the new. Thank you very much. You know, I was up in South Dakota. There's someone here tonight from South Dakota. I was up there, you know, and I stayed at a hotel there years ago. I went back there this year, and they've improved it. They've paved the hall leading to the bathroom. Hey, did you hear what happened to me this summer? I almost drowned up in Yellowstone National Park. I drank out of that big fountain they have there. You know, nowadays, though, talking about large families and stuff, Everybody seems to be in favor of large families, except the Republicans in Washington. That sort of sneaks up on you, don't it? Yes. You remember when the parents used to say, someday my son will grow up to be president. Now they say, someday our family will grow up to be president, attorney general, senator, and leader of office. You know, one of the reasons for early marriages now is because of the families nowadays. The kids are so young when they get married. You ever notice this? Well, nowadays, instead of kissing after the ceremony, they burp each other, you know. I read about a couple of hillbillies who couldn't get married because they were underage, see, and they needed their parents' permission. But that didn't help because their parents were underage, too. Can you imagine these hillbillies that walk home and say, why don't you meet my wife? She's 14. The guy says, why do you want an old hag like that for? I saw a hillbilly once, and he's having trouble with his wife now. She's teething. Hey, I used to live under a large family when I was a little kid. We lived underneath a family called the Potters. They had 12 kids. You have to send off and get them fitted, boy. You can't. Now, see, I didn't know that you had false teeth, but it came out during the jokes. We used to live under this family of the Potters. They had 12 kids, see, and all day long we heard the pitter-patter of little Potters. One Potter would pitter out, and another Potter would pitter in. It's not much of a joke, but it keeps you from getting chapped lips. Oh, hey, I got one for you. There was a guy out in the country. He says, there's a skunk, and he walks right over and he kisses it. So the guy says, why did you kiss that skunk for? He says, for chapped lips. He says, does that cure him? He says, you don't see me licking them, do you? Hey, I got one. Gertrude and Heathcliff, talking about animals. Gertrude and Heathcliff, the seagulls, they were flying over the desert, and he said, say, I wonder why all those babies down there are born with flat heads. He said, well, that's simple. I'll tell you why the babies are born with flat heads. The sand is so hot that the mother has to lay the eggs from a standing position. That's not the joke, but it'll have to do. One day Heathcliff came in, and he was all dressed up. So Gertrude said, good heavens, what are you doing in that swallowtail coat? He says, haven't you heard? I'm the new flight commander at Capistrano.
When you have time to fix a meal, pursue your inclinations.
Pick out a menu that's ideal for friends or poor relations.
Talk to your wife and see that she'll send out the invitations.
Ready or not, you suddenly got a party.
Go to the store and buy enough of things you might require. Take it from us, we know it's rough. The bill keeps getting higher.
But when you taste that crazy stuff that's cooking on the fire,
You will be glad you finally had a party. Let the girl devise the appetizer.
If we may advise her,
lobster, shrimp, or herring will do it.
Hand your man a can of frozen chowder. He could not be prouder when he adds the water to it.
Steaks and chops are strictly for the peasants. Get some ducks or pheasants. Follow through with cherries, jubilee, have a ball. Give a call, 'cause we'll know when you throw your party.
Tonight, Red Skelton and Ethel Merman in Get Thee to a Cannery.
Say what you want about our pal Freddie. Okay, Freddie is a no good, dirty, miserable... Hold it! We ain't got time. Whatever else he is, he's king of the Mulligan stew.
Of course, that's why we elected him president of the Society of Bum Gourmets.
Yeah, you gotta hand it to Freddie. If you don't, he'll take it anyway.
All right, I know you're around here somewhere, you miserable cheater. Did you do it?
No, me, I didn't do nothing.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't do it.
Or was it you? One of you guys are Freddy the Freeloader, and you've been stealing from me, and I'm going to get you if it's the last thing I do. We won't more this stealing out of my grocery store.
If I knew he was coming with me, he could have carried a sack of potatoes.
Where you been, Freddie?
Oh, I was over at the railroad yard. See the train there? There's a big argument just now. Some fella said to the conductor, "What's with this thing? I could walk to Chicago faster than this train can get me there." And the conductor said, "Well, why don't you walk?" He says, "They don't expect me till the train gets there."
Oh, your stew smells delicious.
Don't it now? Here.
Oh, Freddie, it tastes even better.
It does?
Could use a pinch of salt.
A pinch of salt. Well, why not? Everything else was pinched. It must have hit a bone in there. Don't worry, the broken glass will cut the grease.
I can hardly wait till it's ready.
Oh, well, I can't blame you. Just the aroma titillates my taste bud, you know. And I've got the kind of a taste bud that just cries to be titillated.
I can't understand these big companies like Mother Hughes stew. Why can't they stew a stew like you stew?
Well, they don't have my culinary sensitivity, nor do they have my secret recipe. Or another thing is that they're hampered by the health laws.
Let's eat now, Freddie, huh?
Okay, here you are, gentlemen. Step right.
Oh,
Here,
oh,
have
oh.
some weed. Here. They're nice weed.
Sturgis, this is the worst year in the history of Mother Hughes stews.
You're right, Mr. Carrington. Mother Hughes better come up with a new product or we'll hold our next board meeting in the unemployment office.
Hello, children. Hello, world. It's Mother.
Mother, our latest financial report just came in. You better brace yourself.
This is a $40 girdle, and if this don't brace me, nothing will.
Well, Mother, sales are at a new low. Now, just take a look at these reports right here.
Mother, the stockholders blame you for not coming up with any new ideas all year.
What are you talking about? Mother Hughes has her little mind working all the time. Now, we're introducing 3 new sizes. Here, look. Now, here's the giant economy size, the small economy size, and the family size.
Family size?
The Kennedy family.
Well, what good is it when we have no new product to put in it?
I gave you a lot of suggestions. Whatever happened to my idea for camel hump stew?
Our competitors beat us to it.
Well, it's just as well. I can just see those poor Arabs slipping off those humpless camels.
Mother, we did have high hopes for your swordfish stew, but somehow we just couldn't get it to the market.
Yeah, that swordfish kept opening the can from the inside.
Well, the stockholders are calling an emergency meeting, and you better come up with a can of something new or you're going to be canned.
Yeah, I better come up with something. It's too late to start a musical comedy career. Besides, Rosalind Russell would probably do the picture anyhow. Ooh, what a delicious odor.
Hmm? Where? Where?
Come over here, fellas. Come here.
Pungent yet piquant.
Sweet, yet sour.
Rare, yet rancid. Coming from that shack down in the city dump. Men, follow that smell. There it is. Delightful, delicious.
Ho! Thieves! Stew nappers! Pickpotters! I don't remember inviting you folks to lunch.
Oh, forgive the intrusion. I got carried away by your smell.
Well, you're not the first one, ma'am. But we all can't smell like the essence of roses, you know.
No. She means your stew is stupendous.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, what's in it?
What's in it? What ain't?
I'm Mother Hughes.
A mother? I didn't even know you were expecting. You'll forgive me while I get me one of these things here. I got a stew stir here. Stew stir?
Gotta get that recipe. What do we offer them?
Let's start with 2 million.
Good thinking.
That gives it that smoky tang.
Sir, how much do you want for your recipe?
Well, it's taken me a lifetime to figure this out, you know. It contains some of the exotic ingredients from the 4 corners of the dump. However, I might let it go for, say, 3.
3? Well, we hadn't planned on going that high.
We were thinking somewhere in the terms of 2.
I was thinking somewhere of taking it.
We don't carry that kind of money with us.
Oh, of course. Who does? But I'll tell you what. You can give me $1.25 now and the other 6 bits later. Oh, here. It gets 2, so here. Don't overdo it. Oh, heavens, don't. That's all right. A little green in there won't hurt that.
Of course, you realize that your recipe now belongs to us.
Yes.
And you are prohibited from making it yourself.
Yes, What? You mean never again will these dirty hands be allowed to steal the ingredients that goes in my beloved Mulligan stew? You expect me to give up this battered monument to a poor, uneventful life for a mere pittance? For my pot? A pittance for my pot? Why, that's like asking Jack Benny to give up his violin. Liberace to give up his tea. Elizabeth Taylor to give up her publicity. Huntley to give up his Brinkley. I thought I'd never hear applause again. Now, the deal is off. Why, these mangy, filthy, sloppy outcasts of society, what would they be without my stew?
Oh, Freddie, that's the nicest thing that anyone ever said about me.
Stop crying. You're washing your dirt off. Now, you can get your soup-strained greenbacks and get out of here. Here, there you are. You can get the thither. From whither you cometh. And the quicker you tither, the bither. That ain't hither, but it's got to do with it.
I'll find out what's in that stew. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Good heavens, she knows part of the recipe already. You got the pot cleaned out?
Yes?
All washed, huh? Good. I think I've just French fried my appendix. Why didn't you tell me it was hot?
You didn't ask me if it was hot. You asked me if it was washed.
Okay, is it hot?
Yes?
Good. You pick it up. Well, that's better.
Freddie, I never heard you scream like that.
I've been taking lessons from Ethel Merman. Here we go.
Aren't you going to use the carrots?
No, you don't need rabbit food, for your ears are big enough now. Here.
Freddie, aren't you going to peel the bananas?
You've seen the inside of one banana, you've seen them all.
What are you stirring it for?
I'm not stirring. I'm washing my hands. I don't want to get my secret ingredient dirty. Now, you step outside while I put in the secret ingredient.
Look, Freddie, what's the line?
You're asking the wrong man, but...
Oh, yeah, I know. Look, if that Mother Hughes mob gets to us, anything can happen.
Mother Hughes mob.
Mother Hughes mob. Anything can happen. And Freddie, the secret of your Mulligan stew would be lost to the world forever. Maybe you should just let me stay here and watch.
Boy, how you can take one line and make it go that long. I'm glad that you reminded me, though. I've been so busy trying to get a laugh, I forgot the story. You wait out here. You stay right here.
What are you up for? It's on my foot!
It just says, that's all! heard Benny was leaving. That's it? No. That's it? No. That's it? No.
That's it? The secret ingredient is in the vest?
In it? It is in the vest.
You mean it is the vest?
It is. This has got fallout from the finest restaurants in the world. Yeah, look at that. From China. Egg foo young. No, that's all foo. That egg was too young. Roast hummingbird's tongue. How about that? The little rascals are still humming. Did I hear somebody knock? Yeah, Quick, Bugsy, give me a hand. It may be a spy.
Boy, Freddie, you're sure fast, and you're sure neat, but you forgot something.
What's that?
You forgot the vest.
The vest? Oh, for heaven's
The
sake.
vest.
Yeah?
Pardon me, young man. How about some food for the poor unfortunates?
Thank you very much. Just leave it on the table.
I do believe I smell Mulligan stew. With the special secret ingredient.
That's right, Grandma.
Sure would like to have some of that. Haven't had a good bite in days.
Okay, I'll bite you.
Oh, I'd like to get my teeth into that.
Well, just throw them in. Everything else is in there.
Freddie, I'll go get the boys and bring them back to dinner.
Okay.
Bon appetit, Granny. Bon appetit.
All right, will you? Winnie's Mickey Mouse watch.
Hey, it's not bad, but it needs something else.
You're right. I didn't leave the secret ingredient in long enough.
Oh,
So
well, I go right ahead. I'll just sit here and watch.
Oh, no. You'll have to wait outside. It's a secret. Out you go there, Granny. Here, I'm sorry, but it's a secret. It's a secret. You old... Oh, well, I can always sell the story to the movies as how the vest was lost. Well, the first thing we gotta do is get that guy out of there.
Congratulations, Mother Hughes. We're back in business.
Oh, that Mulligan stew is a smash. We can't keep up with the orders. Look.
I know, and look, they've all been renewed from New York, and here's some from Chicago, and now we're down
All right, I've got something here that's gonna blow the daylights out of your company.
Run for your lives, everybody. It's a bomb.
You say bomb or bum? What am I hiding for? It's only an empty tin can with your stew. I should say my stew.
Get out of here. That stew has my name on it.
Yes, but it's got my vest in it, and I want it back.
Oh, beat it before I call the police.
I bow to your royal crookedness. But I refer now to a trifling little item here stamped on this can. Read it.
Unconditional guarantee. If you are not completely satisfied with the contents, your money will be cheerfully refunded.
Yes. Well, I'm not satisfied with the content.
Why?
Because there is no content.
All right, if you want to hold me to my word, take your dirty 30 cents.
Oh, no. It says cheerfully refunded.
All right, take your dirty 30 cents.
You'd have never made it anyhow. Say, does this same guarantee go with everything? With every can that I'm dissatisfied with?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Okay, fellas, let her go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ethel Merman.
Come on in here, Alexander's Ragtime Band. Come on in here, it's the best band in the land. They can play a bugle call like you never heard before, so natural that you want to go to war. That's just the bestest band, what I am. Oh, my honey lamb, come on, hold it, honey lamb, hold it. Here comes trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, my conscience. Baby, now about your opening song. This is not a Broadway show. You don't have to sing quite so loud. All right, what did I break this time? 2 mirrors and a water cooler backstage. And a lady called from Pittsburgh. She said that your first note cracked the chandelier in her living room. Well, why doesn't she turn down her television set? She doesn't have a television set. Ethel, sweetie, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000,000 times. Speak low. I guess I forgot. Always speak low. You're asking a lot. Each time you shout, windows fall out. Too soon, too soon. Speak low. Quit picking on me. Ethel, you know. Most definitely. How often before your shower door crashed to the floor? Too soon. Sing if you must, with heart and soul. But please adjust your tone control. I'll try. I feel that you should. Heaven knows why. The change will be good. Well, maybe you're right. So for tonight, I'll croon my tune. Each word better be heard, or one of us, my dear, will disappear. And soon. Any other suggestions before I do my spot? Yes, now cut out that Broadway jazz. Do something different, like a folk song or a lullaby. You know, a new Merman. Okay, you're the boss. Grab a chair and watch me from here. Sweet kid. In Dublin's fair city, where girls are so pretty, 'twas there that I first met sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets wide and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. alive, alive, oh. Lullaby and good night, with roses bedight, with lilies bedecked, his baby's wee bed. Lay thee down now and rest, may thy slumber be blessed. Lay thee down now and rest, may thy slumber be blessed. How do you like that? The only person that ever fell asleep during one of my songs turns out to be me. Speak low, my foot. Come on in here. Come on in here. Alexander's Ragtime Band. Ooh, that felt so good. Good morning, sunshine. You woke up just in time to say goodbye. Remember what I told you would happen if you goofed? Meanwhile, back with the old Ethel Merman. I've always been so busy as a mother and a wife, I couldn't do a lot of things I should have. My folks all said I've always led a much too sheltered life, so I didn't do a lot of things I could have. The upshot of it all is here I stand, supremely single. My kids grew up, my husband's got the call. And now that I have got a lot of time to mix and mingle, I'm gonna mix, I'm gonna mingle, I'm gonna have myself a ball. There are guys just right for some kissing, and I mean to kiss me a few. Oh, those guys don't know what they're missing. I got a lot of living to do, and there's wine all ready for tasting, and there's Cadillacs all shiny and new. Gotta move, for time is a-wasting. There's such a lot of living to do. There's music to play, places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living to do, and I am all set to advance on anything that I chance on with pants on. Red Skelton might be fun some night to tell me jokes at home. I'd love to try Liz Taylor's guy and do like folks in Rome. I wouldn't want my Anne around if I had Cary Grant around. A trick with Mickey Rooney or Ephraim Zimbalist Junie or Latin or Arabian, Maximilian Schell or Fabian. Fabian? Tell them all they better run for cover. Here's a gal who's out to get a lover. Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living, such a lot of living. I've got a lot of living to do.
And now the silent spot, starring Red Skelton in A Day in the Life of a Pussycat. Don't go away. Red will be back in a minute. Here he is again, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. In behalf of our sponsors and staff, may we thank you for allowing us to be a part of your evening. So until next week, we'll say goodbye for now, and may God bless. Good night, and thank you.
This is Art Gilmore speaking.